My name's Tracy. I'm a physiotherapist. I live in London and I'm nearly 30 years old. I became a Christian about 3 years ago. Before that, I hated Christians. I couldn't stand them. I knew I was gay when I was 12. I dealt with that as a teenager, and then sort of in my 20s in London lived a very normal life as just another gay person in London. I had a girlfriend, I had a mortgage. It was no big deal. I really couldn't stand Christians and their homophobia. The thing that really surprised me about my first trip to the church that I now go to is just how really wonderfully friendly and welcoming everybody was. They weren't any of the things that I associated with Christians. They weren't self-righteous. They didn't want to have really intense discussions with me about my thoughts on the Bible or my life or anything like that. They asked me what I did. They wanted to know who I was, and they genuinely wanted to get to know me. And then the second and third time I went, they remembered my name and they asked about things that I told them I was going to do. And it was just very obvious that they were clearly just really happy I was there. Now that I'm a Christian, it doesn't mean that I have to become straight or that I'm going to get married to a boy or that that's what I want. The way that I feel is exactly the same as before I was a Christian. I have always been attracted to girls. That hasn't changed at all. And I don't think it will. I can't see that happening. That's what feels natural to me. Walking into church on Sunday is a bit like coming home. It's like walking into a family living room and being greeted by your siblings, only there are hundreds of them, and it's just a wonderful experience. I've got some friends who've got 2 little boys, they're 4 and 6. I've known them for 2.5 years. They are wonderful. I see them nearly every week. I go around to read the Bible with their mum, but before we do that, I see them, I play with them, read them stories. If it's summer, we go on the trampoline. It's hugely precious to me being part of their family. And I feel very much like that's what I am. That's how they treat me. Like, go on holiday with them. If I'm having a hard time, I see them. It's been a really wonderful gift. What's good about my relationship with Jesus is that it doesn't change. It is the only thing in life that I can fully depend on. Everything will be taken away from you. Your job, your money, the people you love, but my relationship with Jesus can't. I am definitely more content now that I'm a Christian. Being a Christian doesn't mean that life is permanently joyful or free from sad times or difficulties or just really awful things happening. But my relationship with Jesus and holding on to the truths in the Bible, as well as having this wonderful church family. If my life were exactly like it is now in 5 years' time or in 10 years' time, I would not be disappointed at all.